Hey guys, it's Jolanta from Soullight Space. Welcome to my channel. I'm a Western astrologer, and in this video we're gonna be talking about April 2025 astrology. This will be a forecast for everybody, so please stay with me no matter what sign you are. I will give you some special dates, warnings, tips, where you need to look for some danger, where you can use the opportunity of the moment. You will know when is the full moon, new moon, retrogrades, ending, post shadows, and all the necessary information about this month. If you have some calendar where you mark some important dates, you can also do this along with this video and take some notes. You can also work with your chart if you know how to do it. I will be giving some specific information that you can apply to your natal chart and transit chart, of course. And if you would like me to do a personal reading for you, then I also offer that. All the information is in the description down below. I offer 1, 2, and 3 hours personal sessions, 1-to-1. And on those sessions, we can look at any single chart that you would like to, natal chart, transits, progressions, perfections, solar return, synastry, relocation, whatever you need. So you don't need to choose a specific reading, just choose the time, because the more time we have, the more I can tell you. Okay, so now let's focus on April. The vibration of the whole month in general is very strange because we have this continuation of March ending and beginning. This is the first month, first weeks after the eclipse season. We just went through eclipse on March 29th, which was the starting point. Eclipse, new moon, solar eclipse, also in Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. Neptune just entered Aries on March 30, right after the eclipse. So we are also in this new dimension a little bit, exploring what this Neptune in Aries is all about. So that's a good month to observe, guys, what this energy is doing to you, what is changing. You can watch my Neptune in Aries video, link is down below in the description. In this video, I made a forecast for every single sign and house, so you can just use the information for your own situation and just observe. This is a time of surrendering to the process and seeing what this energy is all about. In our case, and Neptune will be in Aries alone without Saturn till May 24th. So till this date, you can see the essence of Neptune being in Aries. Also, Mercury will have conjunction with this Neptune. Also, Venus at some point will meet Neptune. So we will also have a personal touch of this, depending on the day, on transits and stuff. But in general, observation, guys. Remember, Neptune is about dreams, transcendence, vision, spirituality, ideals, and Aries is about taking actions. So I feel like the highest point which we can touch in this energy is to make our dreams come true with proper actions, practical, tangible actions in this reality, without thinking too much, without overanalyzing, without fears, without thinking what may go wrong. Aries is all about action. It's not thinking too much, and it's all about me, myself, and I. So that's the first thing I want to tell you guys. Observe what this Neptune is all about, and also eclipses. Oh, such a beautiful sun now entered when I was talking about that. Eclipses just happened, and I always say that this eclipse corridor between two eclipses, which we had from mid-March till end of March, that was the time of doing nothing, just letting the energy unfold, observe, seeing signs, process. And during this eclipse season, we had 2 retrogrades, so that was definitely a very introspective, self-reflective time, focusing on the past, releasing lots of old baggage, old energy, healing old wounds. So that was a lot about that, right, during this those last 2 weeks. And now with this refreshment, this rebirth energy that solar eclipse in Aries is supposed to bring in the end of March, there was some sort of cosmic reset of the energy. And from now on, we will be slowly but surely moving into the new direction, into something new, new beginnings, initiating new things step by step. But we don't have to rush with this. We still have 2 retrogrades to end. So till mid-April, you can observe that the energy is still quite slow, still reflective, introspective. Venus and Mercury are both retrograding in Pisces. So this energy is very much taking us within, right? It's not external energy. It's about releasing, letting go, focusing on what was not working in the past and letting this go. Focusing on our unhealthy habits, bad addictions. We have procrastination, dreaming without doing, without taking action. We are asking ourselves where we've been lying to ourselves, where we based our life on illusion, on something that doesn't really exist, on fantasy. So there will be a lot of this going on right now with those retrogrades and Saturn being in Pisces involved in those retrogrades as well. At the same time, North Node is also there. So there is like this Pisces stellium, the dance between Venus, Mercury, North Node, and Saturn in the end of Pisces, which is the sign of endings and releasing the old, forgiving, unconditional love. So we have a beautiful energy right now in the beginning of April to heal, to let go of things that we don't want to take with us into this new chapter that solar eclipse in Aries activated. And of course, we still need to wait for proper, tangible results of this solar eclipse. It's going to take some time, but first steps, first seeds, first intentions, first visions, passions, desires, they're supposed to start being felt somewhere inside of you. So tap into your intuition, tap into your dreams, tap into your beautiful visions that you have, and think, what in this vision that is still in my life or still in my energy, still in my emotions, what I don't want to take into this new chapter. Think about your dream life and think what you don't want to have in this dream life, because this current energy is very much about ending, about letting go of your past self, of past versions of your life. Maybe some relationships needs to go with friends, with family members, with partners. Maybe these relationships have to go for some transformation with Venus retrograding. Maybe our communication style needs to change with Mercury retrograde, right? So this is the general vibration in the first half of the month, where I see that we'll be working still a lot with this intense energy of eclipse. We will be possibly having some hangover after the eclipse season, still feeling the tension, maybe headaches, problems with sleep. There was a big shift that happened, so we need to adjust. And at the same time, from second half of the month, there will be a lot going on in fiery vibration. It will not be so soft anymore. Mercury will shift from Pisces to Aries. We will start Taurus season, but Taurus season this year is not peaceful, steady, and earthy like it's normally. That's because we will have Mars and Pluto both squaring planets going through the beginning of Taurus. So that will be a big tension. There might be some provocation, conflict, aggression. We might have this internal pressure and tension inside of us. Maybe something that will be forcing us to leave the comfort zone. Fixed signs will feel it the most. It's gonna be very strong for them, because these signs doesn't like changes, and the energy is here to change something, right? April is about change. April is this pivotal point, I would say, like just like last year, that after this month nothing will be the same. And so we're gonna have quite tense last week of April. So enjoy this week now because it looks much more stable, the first week of April. Then from mid-April, the energy will start to build up again. We're going to have a full moon and a new moon, both in signs that Venus rules. So relationships will be a big theme of full moon and new moon this month, as well as other things that Venus rules, like money, beauty, self-love as well, our values. All these things, they will be going through some big realizations, some endings, some new chapters, some completion, and some restarting points, some healing. So very interesting month, I have to say. That's why, guys, let's focus on some dates. I will give you proper dates, so you will have the whole schedule. And this was just overall vibration of the April for you, to understand that the first half of the month is still more into retrograde motion, introspection, Pisces, spirituality, introspective kind of vibe, right? Hermit mode. And then from mid-April, we're gonna see shift into more energy, more emotions, more expression, more communication, Mercury ending retro, Venus ending retro, and all this tension between fixed signs where Pluto, Mars, Lilith, and the Sun of Taurus will create a huge tension between themselves, right? So all the fixed signs, please stay with me and listen. You might feel it the most. So try to work on your grounding. Try to stay in your center. Try to surround yourself by supportive people. Avoid people who bring dramas this month. Avoid people who, in general, always find problem for every solution. And they like confrontations, they are more aggressive, they don't control their anger. This is the month, especially the second half of the month, where we want to avoid that to the max. Also, by the end of the month, accidents, all kinds of dangerous places, dangerous situations, some, protests, crowds, some dark places where you're supposed to not go, right? Some dark street where something might happen. This is a place to avoid always, but especially from mid part of the month, especially once we start Taurus season on April 19th till the end of the month. This is the time of really protect yourself, guys. Avoid anything that could harm you, sharp objects, some machines, especially something that it's hot, right? Something that can cause some burning on your skin, for example. And yeah, all kinds of stressful environments, stressful people, stressful situations. Careful with driving your car in the end of the month. The energy is really damaging. It's not easy. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this one because it's possibly one of the hardest weeks of the year. And you will see it globally, that there will be a lot of tension between countries, between leaders, some geopolitical shakeup, possibly something connected to natural disasters like earthquake, tsunami, problems in economy as well. I think that maybe not problems, but there might be some shakeup, tension, stressful energy around resources, economy, land, geopolitical tension in general. So we will see how this all goes. I also feel like there might be lots of protests, demonstrations by the end of the month. People will be angry. Women will be angry. Men will be angry. Society will be angry. There might be tension between society and rulers of the country, politicians, and between leaders of different places, countries, and so on. So this is the time for you guys to not plan to be, in places where something could happen. Try to relax, try to spend more time in nature during this time by the end of the month. Yeah, and protect your energy, right? Meditation, grounding, earthing, doing things that you love, some art. Also, doing some sport can help to release tension. Focusing on what you can see, touch, feel, music, right? Five senses, Taurus. Okay, guys, so now coming to some concrete dates, concrete moments of this month. The information number one, retrogrades. So we are starting the month with those two retrogrades from the previous month, Venus and Mercury now being in Pisces retrograding. Venus likes to be in Pisces, so I think like till the end of this retrograde, till mid-April, that's a nice time to actually heal your relationship problems. If there is something between you and your partner, or another person, it can be a friend, family member, relationship in general. If there is something that you would like to release from your space, from your own energy, if there is something that needs forgiveness, clarification, softening, this energy is actually good. Venus in Pisces is compassionate, forgiving. It can help us to actually end some conflict. Make it more soft, make the situation more easy, sweet, gentle. So that's number one. And this Venus will be retrograding till April 12th. So mark this in your calendar because this is happening at the same day when we have full moon in Libra. Libra ruled by Venus. So the double energy of that, right? And on the full moon we usually have an expression of something, things become more visible, so we can see this whole process of Venus retrograde with different eyes. There might be some need to balance things in our relationships with this full moon. This full moon will be also culminating the process that started in the beginning of October with the new moon eclipse in Libra. That eclipse was about releasing toxic patterns in our relationships, as well as some relationships itself could end it with the South Node. South Node is letting go. So this full moon will be completing that. There will be like this feeling of results, culmination of those 6 months of us working on our relationships. But remember that there is something called post shadow. So Venus will be still gaining strength, gaining this energy, direct moving forward energy in relationships till May 16th. So this is when she's gonna return exactly to the point where the pre-shadow started. So that will be Aries 10 degrees. So May 16, from May 16, this is where we're gonna feel like Venus is like completely out of any issues, any, dwelling into the past, talking about previous things, connecting to people from the past, working on unfinished business in our Venus situation, which can be about relationships and finances. And so also values, right? So this is what I wanted you to know about Venus and her retrograde, right? And on April 12th and post-shadow May 16. Then second thing, Mercury retrograde. This ends on April 7th. And this one will be having also post-shadow till April 26th. So from that day, you can feel like Mercury is completely free from any issues. But already on April 7th, after the April 7th, maybe not exactly on April 7th, we're gonna start to feel like those retrograde issues are starting to disappear from our life. So till April 7, I would still try to follow the rules, classic rules of Mercury retrograde, review everything, double check. If you have to sign something, double, triple check. It's not recommendable to make decisions during this time. Travel can be complicated. It's a good energy to introspect, reflect, review, rethink your plans, rethink your dreams. You might use more your feelings and intuition till April 7th in terms of making decisions or trying to find some mental clarity. On April 16th, this Mercury will be direct, moving to Aries. So also our communication will become more direct, more passionate, more fiery, more motivated, but also more blunt. This harsh honesty of Aries. So watch out for this. It will be a more fast and fiery type of communication and thinking. Although on April 16th, please don't make decisions, don't sign anything, because this day and next one, Mercury will be in conjunction to Neptune. So Neptune might bring some sort of illusion. We might not see things clearly. We might be in this dreamy, sleepy mode. So communication and using our mental energy on this day can have bad results. Easier to have some miscommunication problems as well, or lost some. We might lose something. We might forget something. So remember this day, right? Also, guys, we are dealing with stellium in Pisces for the whole month. Especially the first week, we're gonna feel a lot of this watery energy with those two retrogrades. And this energy is inviting us, as I told you before, to let go, to heal, to release the past baggage that we don't want to take into this new start that will be unfolding in the next 6 months after the solar eclipse in Aries, right? We will be also rethinking what is our dream? What are our goals, visions, and dreams? So this month is really for reflection, the first half of this month, right? It's worth to finish the unfinished business, especially energetically. If it's not possible to do it in the material, tangible realm. And also that's the time for us all to let go of victim mentality and embrace this energy of I'm the captain of my own ship. I'm taking charge of my life. It doesn't matter what happened to me in the past, who did what, who hurt me. Now I am, I'm adult. I am a fighter. I have this warrior energy. I have my goals. I have my desires. I have my passions, and I want to work on them. I want to take actions towards them, and nothing can stop me. So we are building this kind of mentality with this Pisces stellium and Aries energies dancing together, especially this Venus, Mercury, in and out, Aries, Pisces, and Aries, right? We're gonna have a couple of karmic days. So this is for you to have a look. I would like you guys to observe what is happening on those days. There might be some sign, there might be some things, like you will meet somebody will tell you something, somebody will send you something online, some posts, you might see something in a book, in songs, movies, or you might just have some insight, like internally, you might just feel some more clarity. And that's because the North Node, our karmic direction, will be having conjunctions with different planets. So mark with your calendar. First of all, let's see Venus energy, right? The star of March and April, because she's retrograding. So she's teaching us a lot during those 2 months about love, about values, about finances, about beauty. So April 1st, April 2nd, depends where you live in the world. The Venus retrograding will connect to the North Node. So that's the first day to observe. This day and other days I'm giving you now, they might help to align you with your destined direction in this Pisces, and it's going to help you to move forward for the next 15 months with the North Node being in Pisces till summer 2026. So then, very special day, April 24th, North Node with Venus this time direct, and also Saturn will be here. So April 24th is this day which can give us this big clarity about what is our direction in love, in finances, what is our value, where we want to commit, where we want to work in a long term. It's about discipline, systematic approach to things. So this in the Pisces energy with Venus direct. I think April 24, 25, this is the date you look for this big clarification of Venus retrograde process, and in general those last weeks where we've been dealing with different emotions. In terms of Mercury retrograde, so this mental clarity, mental mind connection to our destined path, we have the day April 4th, North Node and Mercury retrograding, and then April 10th, this time Mercury direct connected to the North Node. So this time it's going to be focusing on moving forward, right? The Mercury energy. So I feel like this might be a good month to really tap into your dreams. And one of the most karmic days in the whole month is April 21st, Saturn and North Node conjunction. So the Lord of Karma, the Lord of systematic hard work, of discipline, is asking you about where do you want to pour all this hard work and effort. If you are willing to wait, if you are willing to have patience, because your dream you have here, it's requiring lots of effort, waiting for the result. It's not going to happen overnight. So are you able to do that, right? Saturn will be testing you here on April 21st. Also some important message about your direction can come from some older person, some mentor, somebody wiser, some authority figure, paternal figure can be here as well. So that's another day to watch, right? I also like from good days, April 6, 7, April 5th, 6, 7, in general this first week of April, in terms of aligning with this karmic destiny in Pisces, with our dreams, because we have a very nice alignment of Mars and Venus, and also Mars and the North Node, and Mars and Saturn, right? Because we have Mars in the water sign of Cancer. So now having all those planets in Pisces, Venus, Mercury, North Node, Saturn, there is a collaboration here between them. There is an easy flow energy. So it might be easier for us to take some grounded actions towards our visions, some first steps. It's a very energetical action because it's in Pisces Cancer. So it might be a lot about releasing, healing, changing our mindset, changing our approach to relationships, healing them. Changing the way we approach business and finances, investments, self-esteem, self-worth. There's a lot of healing about that, and it's very grounding. It's very focused on long-term, right? So I like this first week of April. It feels very, very grounding, preparing us for more to come, right? Also in terms of action, the planet of action Mars, it's moving from Cancer to Leo on April 17th. So that's a big day to remember, because we are dealing with Mars in Cancer for so long, so many months. It started in September. There was a break during winter, but overall from September, the planet of Mars is in full sign Cancer. A bit more self-defensive, very sensitive, very intuitive too, but it's not helping us to move forward. It's rather helping us to defend ourselves, to protect ourselves, and to make this one step forward and two steps back, because we are afraid, we are shy, we are more vulnerable. So that's a good switch. From April 17th, we're gonna have the energy of more boldness, more courage to take actions. And also Venus will move from Pisces to Aries on April 30. That means that the whole April, Venus is actually in good place. She's in the exalted sign of Pisces. So we might feel like our vibration of relationships is in good hands. It's dreamy, magical, compassionate, forgiving, loving. Artists can also use this month to create something beautiful, with Saturn being in Pisces, because Saturn gives tangible results, long-term results. So remember, from April 19th, 20 till the end of the month, we have this difficult tension between fixed signs. So I already warned you about that. Please protect yourself to the max and avoid confrontations and any sort of provocative energy. And we can also have a new moon during this tension on April 27th. This is when we're going to have new moon in Taurus, 7 degrees. So this tension between Pluto, Mars, Lilith, it's gonna be connected to this new moon. I feel like there will be this pressure to start something new in Taurus, which is about, and not really changing things. And I see that all those energies will be like, you have to change it. You have to start something new. Get out of this comfort zone. I feel like it might feel this way a little bit. There will be definitely some new cycle for Venus starting this month. First, we're going to close one cycle on April 12th with the full moon in Libra, 23 degrees. There will be some liberation from the old, ending old ways of relating to others. The final completion of this eclipse time of 2 years of us releasing those bad energies from relationships, those toxic patterns, people pleasing. There will be some sort of, ending that breaking chains with also some toxic people, some completion, and we will have some illumination by the end of this Venus retrograde. And then new moon 2 weeks later, April 27, also in the sign ruled by Venus. So we will be starting something new, and there will be some tension on us to break some old ways of thinking, old ways of relating, old ways of dealing with money, old ways of approaching material possessions, and also our self-worth and values. So our values will be pushed to change. So there's a lot going on in the second half of the month. That's why, guys, now please try to ground yourself, heal your energy, rest after the eclipse. Eclipse hangover is real, so we might still have some issues even in the physical realm. Prepare your energy for the fact that Taurus season will be intense from April 19th, but till this day the energy looks a bit nicer. Just one warning, April 12th, 13th, that's when Sun and Chiron is united. This will be on the full moon energy. This will be Saturday, Sunday. So we might be very vulnerable, sensitive during this time. We might be processing our wounds, heartbreaks. There might be a lot of healing in relationships as well, with this full moon in Libra illuminating something. Very often we express something on the full moon. So after this whole Venus retrograde, couples can have some crucial conversations, for example. So be aware that April 12th, 13th, very sensitive energy. So don't plan anything that might be actually, not helping you to go for this. We might be just more vulnerable. And again, 21st, 29th April, it can end up in some violence, even drama and provocations. So avoid this to the max. Remember April 25th, this is the day when Venus is united with Saturn and the North Node. So some big clarity about values and relationships, commitment, some direction in which you want to choose and follow and commit to, right? And use this first week of April when we have Mars in collaboration with Saturn. Everything is much more grounded. We might be healing. We might be working on something that will give us long-term results. We might have more discipline. It's easier to follow some rules and routines. So that's a nice energy here. Yeah, and remember that this is a very karmic month. We are still under the eclipse energy. Things are happening by themselves. We are under this redirection. We need to go through some letting go of the old and opening up to the new. Observe this Neptune in Aries, what this is doing to you. And yeah, I think that's all that I have for you guys. Let me think. Yes, that's all. I was just having the fine look. If you want to know exactly when the energy is super difficult, it's April 20, April 23rd, and April 26th. But I would just use the whole end of April as a warning sign, red lights, protect yourself, avoid dramas, and then everything's gonna be okay. Okay, guys, I hope that you enjoyed that. If you liked this reading, please leave me a like down below. You can comment, you can share this video with your friends, and of course, subscribe to my channel. There is more to come. And I wish you a beautiful April. I hope it's gonna give you a lot of those karmic fated energies that will help you to find the right direction. Focus on yourself, focus on your center, on your essence, on your energy. There might be a lot going on in the world, but this is out of our control. Try to focus on yourself and on your well-being, both physical and mental. And yeah, best wishes. See you next time. Bye.